Part of the mystery of the Edmund Fitzgerald was the fact that none of its crew was ever found.
29 sailors disappeared when the ship broke apart November 10th, 1975. And the whereabouts of those men defied searchers for 19 years. The latest expedition solved part of the mystery last week when they searched the bow section of the ship. News 5's Ric Mixter was there.
Still linger with the question of what happened. What happened so suddenly that 29 men apparently never had a chance for survival in Lake Superior on November 10th of 1975.
Fred Shannon had intended to simply honor the area where the sailors had died, a plaque to mark a maritime cemetery that had no headstone. Destiny and a quest to do the best turned up what had eluded dozens of previous searches.
On our last dive of the first day, dive number 4, about 1/3 of the way through the dive, we received word from the sub that a crew member had been located. And of course, this put a completely different twist to our investigation of the Fitzgerald, and the project itself took on a different flavor.
The excitement of the adventure of a lifetime was replaced with the reality that this is a gravesite, especially for those aboard the sub. Jack Purvis has been sailing the lakes for several years.
It does hit home, you know, the risks of sailing, etc. And it's part of the mariner's life, I guess.
Pilot Chris Imes has seen his share of maritime grave sites. He was part of the team that investigated the Lusitania. Chris says his memory of the Fitzgerald crew member will stay with him forever.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It always does when you find something like that. We dove on the Lusitania last year, and I didn't think much about the people that were on board the ship until we found a pair of shoes on the bottom that were together. And, you know, after that, it made me think more about the people.
The mystique of Great Lakes shipwrecks sometimes overshadows the fact that many of these vessels are grave sites. The reality of this final resting place affected everyone involved in the expedition.
It was just amazing. It had portholes that you just know. You look in there, you know of what disaster happened. You can't help but be touched by it. It's pretty intense.
When Fred Shannon submerged for the expedition's last dive, he took with him the plaque that now had even more significance. It was his team that found the first sailor, and while he may have solved part of the lake's mystery, he had also reopened several wounds that many thought had healed. This is Ric Mixter, News 5.
The Canadian government has been looking into the possibility of raising the body to the surface. Several surviving family members have already said to leave that body where it lies, though.
It's amazing the interest in that wreck.
Isn't that
all
something?
This time later, yeah. Well, coming